Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I was sent an email question from Alex from Tampa, Florida. He said, I coach JV basketball in Florida, and one thing that we always struggle with is dealing with man pressure as ball handlers in dealing with run and jump press. Do you have any recommendations for building skills to help deal with on-ball pressure and making better decisions against things like the run and jump and just pressure in general? It's a great question, and yes, here are 3 drills that you can implement in your practice or your workout plans that I think will help. Number 1 is a press breaker against larger numbers. Now, in this video, you see we will do 5 versus 8. It is chaotic, it is difficult. We tell the defense there should always be a trap on the ball. So if you do have more than 10 players, try to put the offense at a disadvantage. So we will do it with 8. But I think even 5 versus 6 is a challenge because it's an added defender. Now, it is chaotic. There's a lot of bodies flying around, but it is a great drill to work against traps, against pressure. Again, guys off the ball have to move and cut and find open areas. Now, we will normally just beat the press. So we'll do the 5 versus 8, and just as soon as the ball is over half court, you can blow the whistle and stop and get into another group. But sometimes we'll even say, hey, you got to try to score. So I think it's a great challenge, and there's some great teaching points. So like right there, you want to teach your players don't dribble into trap areas, or if they are going to dribble, they have to dribble with a purpose. Right there, again, you're dribbling, you're almost helping the defense, and you're slowing down your offensive advantage. So you want to teach players how to play against traps and pressure. So they have to work to get open. Again, it's really important, guys off the ball have to cut hard, find those open spots against the traps, against the pressure. Like I said, you might see some turnovers. You might see some passes that get deflected, some turnovers, but again, the offense, as they get tougher, as they adjust, will really start to again, deal with the pressure. And then again, hey, if you can play against 7 defenders or 8 defenders like we do, you should be able to play against 5 defenders. When you see them in a game, the press is less intimidating, and it's a little bit easier to play against a press. So this is a great drill that we like to do, especially if we know we're getting ready to play a team that's going to press or it's going to run and jump and trap us. This is a drill that really forces you into that mode of knowing that it's coming and adjusting accordingly. And I do love it because off the ball, players have to work. You cannot just stand. You can't just, hope the guy passes it to you. And it really helps deal with traps and deal with pressure. So again, some great drills here that I think will help you. And again, if you don't have, let's say you don't have more than 10 guys, like we're using 13 players here, just do it with, maybe do 4 on 3. Anytime you can put the offense at a disadvantage, it's going to help you. And I'll show you a drill later that we do where it's 4 on 4 and it's in the half court, but it still puts the offense at a disadvantage. So we like to do this drill. Again, adjust accordingly to your team or your players. So if you, if you're with a younger group, you probably don't want 8 defenders out there. You may be able to get by with 6 defenders. But if you are an older group, if you're a college team or a high school team, really challenge your kids. Really challenge your team to play against, 8 defenders, 7 defenders. Now, drill number 2 is another great drill to work against pressure. It's a 4 on 4 drill. The offense cannot dribble. So the defense should be very high in pressure. They should be denying all over the floor. There should be a lot of pressure on the ball. It's a great drill to work against pressure or those situations where maybe you've picked up your dribble and guys have to work against, that pressure to get open. So they have to work, they have to seal, they have to cut hard, they have to work to get open. And it really gets away from, I think a lot of times when teams are getting pressured, they run to the ball. They run to set a ball screen or they run to get a dribble handoff. And I think this simulates where a guy has picked up his dribble and now he, you can't set a ball screen. So you have to cut away, screen away, seal to get open. And it's a really good offensive drill because you're working against constant pressure the entire drill. It's a good defensive drill as well because you are working on those situations where maybe a guy's picked up his dribble and you are trying to deny and get steals. So if you are a team working to increase your pressure, this is a drill that, in the half court can really help improve that. So it's a challenging drill. Like I said, you keep points. The offense can get a point for every pass that they complete. So we'll keep score. We'll split up into teams and make this competitive. The offense is still trying to score. So the offense can score regular baskets. They can score 2s and 3s, but they get points for every pass that they complete. The defense can get a stop by getting a deflection or getting a steal or a rebound. So the defense, is encouraged to be aggressive, to try to get deflections, to try to get steals, and then they can go to offense. The other great thing about this drill is it's a small group drill. So you could do this 3-on-3 or 4-on-4. It doesn't have to be a 5-on-5 drill. So even if you don't have 10 players, you can still get this drill done and get something accomplished with it. But again, I think it's a really good drill to work against pressure and help your team deal with those situations where they may have picked up their dribble, or you're playing a team that's quicker than you and they're going to be pressuring the ball. And it prevents those times where you just dribble the air out of the ball or you dribble into more pressure. So try this drill out. I think it's really good. Like I said, keep it competitive, keep score, really challenge your team to amp it up on the defensive end. They should really be denying and be all over the floor because the team cannot dribble. So they should be trying to get deflections and steals. But again, try this drill out. I think it's really good to deal with pressure and teach your players how to work off the ball when they're getting denied. And it's also really good when you're getting pressured and you have the ball in your hands. Now, the last drill is a really fun drill. We will do this to try to break up the monotony. We like to do it at the beginning of a practice. It's almost like a warm-up as well, but it's 4-on-2 tag. So the rules of this, there will be 4 offensive players. They have to stay inside the three-point line. So their boundary is they're in the half court, but they have to stay within the three-point line. There's going to be 2 defenders. So the 2 defenders have to fly around, and they're trying to get steals or deflections. The defense can get a stop if they get a deflection, a steal, or if they get to a offensive player and tag them while they still have the ball in their hand, that is considered a turnover as well. So it encourages them to fly around. Offensively, you get points for every completed pass. We'll play to a certain number, maybe 20 or 30. So again, this is a fun drill. The kids really like this. It's a really good drill to get practice started. It's something that you can do to really work on quick decisions. They have to pass the ball quickly. You can add your own rules to this. We don't dribble a whole lot in this because if you dribble, it's probably going to give the defense an opportunity to tag you. So a lot of times you want your team just moving it on the pass. The defense is encouraged to really fly around and try to get deflections and tag the offensive player. But again, this is a really fun drill. I think the kids like this. It's a change of pace, but again, it really does encourage quick decisions, moving the ball almost like you're about to get trapped or there's pressure coming and you have to make quick decisions with the ball. So again, the players don't have to stay in one place. You can move around and cut, or if you really need to, you can dribble. But I think a lot of it is just about spacing and making quick passes. So again, try this drill out. I think it's fun. Like you said, make it competitive. Try to really make it a drill where like you're going to 20 passes or 30 passes, depending on how much time you have. And again, it's good for all ages as well. I think, you could do this drill with third graders all the way up to high school, college, age players. So try this drill. It's a good little change of pace. It's a good drill to start practice off with. The kids really enjoy it. It gets competitive. It gets fun. And again, it is working on passing and quick decisions. It's almost like a soccer type of drill where you're having to make quick decisions with a defender really attacking you in a tight space. So try this drill out. I hope these drills really help you, and it's something that you can implement into your practice plan or your workout regimen. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. I try to get back and I try to answer as quick as I can and try to talk to you guys about improving your practice plans and improving your workout plans. So thanks for tuning in. See you guys next time.